Now, alternating current lesson 9 theory. In the previous one, alternating current 8, we derived the root mean square value of alternating current. Now we'll derive the expression root mean square value of alternating EMF. Symbol is this E RMS or E virtual or E effective. Let me explain in a diagram, then come back to the derivation. Now look, what is the meaning? Here is a resistance, here is a source of voltage, EMF, which is not constant, but changing with time, as you can see from here. This is the EMF E at a time t. This is the EMF at a time t. Means it is like this. 0 from here to here is t. This is your E naught on the positive side, and this is your minus E naught on the negative side. This and this both थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो गया. Okay. This amplitude and this amplitude are same, and from here to here is t by 2. From here to here is t. Such a alternating voltage is applied across this resistance. So some heat will be produced here. We know H is equal to heat produced is equal to I square RT. Now suppose in this suppose the maximum value, this, suppose E naught is 100 volt. Suppose some heat will be produced. Heat produced in time t seconds, say x calories, due to this alternating voltage applied here across this resistor. Now, instead of applying this alternating voltage, EMF across the same resistance, I am showing it here. What constant voltage you should apply across the same resistance, so that the same amount of heat will be produced in the same time. That constant voltage is called the RMS voltage, is called the root mean square value of the alternating EMF, is the RMS value of this voltage, alternating EMF. Now we'll derive in these pages, this comes out to be, ERMS comes out to be, we'll derive, ERMS will come out to be, maximum value divided by E naught by root 2. We'll derive. ERMS will come out, will derive as E naught by root 2, that is equal to 1 by root 2 times E naught. This comes out to be 1 by root 2 comes out to be 70.7. So the question is, if this alternate voltage is applied across the resistance, let's say in x calorie of heat is produced in this resistance in time t seconds, and we'll derive in a few minutes from now, ERMS will be 70.7% of E naught, always. So since this E naught is equal to 100, if 100, then 70.7% of this will be 70.7% of this will be 70.7 volts. So instead of applying this alternating across the same resistance R, if you apply 70.7 volts, a direct volt, not alternating, which is doesn't have a positive cycle, doesn't have a negative cycle, is constant, then also it will produce the same heat, x calories, in the resistor R in t seconds. So let us go back to the derivation part of it. So the meaning is now clear to you. instead of applying E is equal to E naught sin omega t, this to a resistor R, to a resistor R, which steady constant question mark. Voltage should be applied across the same resistor R to produce the same heat in a given time is called the ERMS, root mean square value of the this voltage. Now very simple. Now let E is equal to E naught sin omega t, the applied alternating voltage across the resistor R. Let me use the pencil. You might ask me to send the notes. So, since current is equal to voltage over resistance, here the voltage is E, whose value is E naught sin omega t, so E over R. So for E, I put E naught sin omega t over R. This is a constant. Because this is the maximum value, R is constant. This is only changing. What is the meaning? This is the I at a time t. This is the I. This is the current at a time this t. Now since heat produced H is equal to I square RT, so for I substitute this value and make the square. So the small heat produced in a small time dt, let the small heat produced dH in small time dt will be I square R dt using this one. So the total heat produced will be, integration of this dH in time from, let's say from 0 to t. So for dH I substitute the value E naught square R square sin square omega t, E naught square sin square omega t over R square R dt, 1 R cancels. So 1 R cancels, so I am left with E square over R, which is a constant taken out, integration of sin square omega t dt from 0 to t. You may not think it as complete cycle, any time, from 0 to any time, right? So H is equal to E naught square R, integration of 0 to t, 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. This is your sine square. This is your sine square omega t, which I have explained how sine square omega t is equal to 1 minus cos 2 omega t over 2 in my previous videos. If you find it difficult, go back to the previous videos to find out how it is so. This is same thing as one expression called in trigonometry as, what is my red pen, as 1 minus cos 2 theta over 2 is equal to sine square theta. That is the this expression trigonometry I have used here. Now, so E naught square over 2R, this 2 is the denominator constant taken out. So integration from 0 to t, 1 minus cos 2 omega t dt. Right, now there are two terms, one term here, another term here. So integration of these two different terms, this same remains same. Integration of 1 into dt from 0 to t minus integration of cos 2 omega t dt. Cos 2 omega t dt. So E naught square over 2R, integration of dt is t, its value in the limit from 0 to t, minus, this also I have derived in previous lessons, how it is sine 2 omega t over 2 omega from 0 to t. So upper limit minus lower limit, so t minus 0, this remains the same. So for this is the variable here, this small t is the variable, look at the limit, this is the variable, omega is constant. So for small t I put capital T, and for small t I put 0. So this part becomes 0, sine 0, 0, 0 by something is equal to 0. So here for omega I put 2 pi by t. Now t cancels, so this becomes 4 pi by 2 omega. Now, so E naught square over 2R capital T minus sine 4 pi by 2 omega. And sine 4 pi is how much? Sine 4 pi is 0. Sine 4 pi. Sine 4 pi. Look. This is your 0, this is your pi by 2, this is your pi, this is 3 pi by 2, this is 4 pi by 2, that is same thing as 2 pi. So here sine is 0, here sine is 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi. So sine 4 pi same thing as sine 0 is 0. So this factor becomes 0, 0 by something is equal to 0. So 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. So I am left with only capital T. So E naught square over 2R into capital T is the heat produced in time T when the alternating voltage is applied across the resistor. Now, which constant voltage will also produce the same heat across the same resistor in the same time. That constant voltage will be called the ERMS. Let ERMS is the constant EMF that produces the same heat H in time T in R. Then using this expression for this, heat produced is equal to I square RT. How this is I? Voltage. This voltage is applied across the resistance. So the current will be this voltage, ERMS over R. So ERMS over R is the current, square of that I square RT. That is equal to ERMS square over R square RT, 1 R cancels. So ERMS square over R into T is the heat produced. Since if both the heat produced are same, then this will be called your ERMS. So equate the two heats. Therefore, this ERMS square over R into T is equal to E naught square by 2R into T. This was the heat produced due to the alternating EMF. Now T cancels. Now 1R cancels. So this is square term. So ERMS is equal to square root of E naught square over 2. E naught square over 2. So E naught over root 2, 1 by root 2 times this. That is 1 when divided by root 2 you get 0.707. So 70.7% of E naught. Now one thing I should explain you here, in India the supply household is 220 volt and the household electricity is also alternating voltage. In our household electricity, they are the alternating voltage like this. This is the peak value. When in India we say it is 220 volt, it is not the peak value. This is the RMS value. So it is the RMS value that is 220 volt. So what will be the peak value? From here, if you cross multiply, E naught will be root 2 will come to this side, root 2 times ERMS. So your peak value in India, E naught is equal to root 2 times ERMS. Root 2 into 220 comes out to be 311.12 volts. This is the peak value of the alternating voltage in Indian households electricity.